Greetings from Austin, Texas. My name is Laura Jo Acuna Zavolny, and I own and operate Copper Bridge Counseling. And this is a short clip describing the family support and intervention for hoarding known as Family-As-Motivators training. It was developed by Gregory Chasen, PhD, who is working at the Department of Psychology at the Illinois Institute of Technology in Chicago, Illinois. And his fellow researchers were Alexandria Luxon, Sophia Alapati, Christine Powers, Priyanka Divencha. FAM training stands for Family-As-Motivators training. FAM was developed from the fires of helplessness. The continuous family cries for help for compulsive hoarding, but treatment ambivalence is a very common feature of compulsive hoarding. And how can you help somebody who isn't willing to show up? Plus, there are limited empirically supported packages to offer families, and families and providers feel helpless. We often see domestic disputes in families with compulsive hoarding. Relatives report high levels of distress and rejection of the individual with the compulsive hoarding. And the loved one with compulsive hoarding often feels anxious and angry because of the family involvement in the compulsive hoarding matters. So the compulsive hoarding can lead to arguing, estrangement, hurt emotions, physical altercations, financial dependencies, legal battles, sovereignty violations, like code enforcement, among other problems. So integrating the help of family is not a novel concept. It didn't come up from nowhere. Michael Tompkins and colleagues have been trailblazing family approaches for hoarding for many years, and his work has served as an inspiration for much of the family training. FAM research supplements this work by establishing research evidence for a family program for compulsive hoarding. FAM training was also inspired by family accommodation work in OCD and anxiety disorders, as well as motivational interviewing research and texts. So why not tackle three birds with this one stone? Because FAM training hopes to increase the treatment readiness and treatment seeking behavior among the individuals with compulsive hoarding. We hope to increase the well-being and decrease distress in family relatives. And we want to reduce family tension and fighting. But the goal is not to look like a perfect family. In the FAM training, participants will attend 10 sessions, and at this point, they will be delivered through Zoom meetings. It's a manualized training program, which means that the trainer, myself, it's a step-by-step process. For the goal of what I will be doing, it will be in a group format on a Zoom platform. And it's going to consist of 4 modules. Psychoeducation being the first, motivational interviewing training, harm reduction, and a family accommodation prevention tool. And let me share with you just a brief slide that kind of describes how a typical session would go. So for example, psychoeducation. In session 1, we'll spend the first 20 minutes building the rapport with the group members and allowing them to open up about their experience dealing with the loved one's compulsive hoarding. The remainder of the session will focus on instructing the family member on various compulsive hoarding information. So this is why we call it psychoeducation. We'll deliver information in a live preview, but there'll also be handouts on the course and prevalence, main characteristics, how and why compulsive hoarding may develop, the nature of insight, risk factors, and family and economic impacts. And as I said, there are handouts which will be digitally delivered. So this is the FAM training that myself and a collaborative team out in Houston, Texas at this point, and potentially in California, will be attempting to deliver at this very timely opportunity while we are all stuck at home with COVID. So join me, spread the word that this is available. In this beta run, we are looking to fill up the slots, which are very few at this time, but please contact me to learn more about this opportunity.